My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Oh, I want a conch. I want a conch. Can we conch it? Are we conch worthy? This doesn't seem like a particularly conchable map. Ideally for a conch, I'm looking for 3 elites online, and it's good. There's a 3 elite 1 rest that I can see. That's it. There's actually some really exciting alternative paths, though. Over here on the left, we've got an opening 5 question marks into a shop. Hit a rest chest rest. And then I basically decide between a late shop or an elite. It is 1 rest and 1 elite shy of this alternative path. It's a 3 rest, 2 elite. But I really do like question marks. Remove a card from the deck or a rare edition. I will say as well, Booming Conch is a lot better on Silent, who sees 7 cards in your opening hand, so you see 9 cards in the opening hand, you definitely have something worth doing with that. If I took Booming Conch, it would be very easy for me to take this right-hand side, in which case I end up with 4 question marks overall, versus the left-hand side, which is 6. I want those events real bad. Show me a rare card. I was really hoping to see the grand finale finally. After Image versus Shadow Step versus Storm of Steel. I feel Storm of Steel's the easiest one here for us to take. Because then pretty much all of the discard cards are viable. Perfect. Untouchable, Hand Trick, Slice. I'll take Hand Trick so that we can give a different skill Sly. Let's Sharpen, Neutralize. Neutralize actually doing the damage of a strike, I think is pretty relevant. Orichalcum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. I do have a shop in some period of time, but damn, transforming 2 cards, that's really good. Do it. Injury will transform into another curse, and there are worse curses than injury, so I don't want to transform it. I'll transform a strike and a defend. And now, because I can't take advantage of the shop, I will take the right-hand path. Also worth noting, the Skewer and the Deadly Poison made us a little bit more potent on this left-hand path. I'll take a Footwork there, just some scalable defense. Let's upgrade Skewer as well, because I got an elite in 2 spaces time. I don't need to take any more damage in this fight. That'll do it. Flick Flack to discard with the Storm of Steel and source some AoE in this deck. Nice. Good time to have gotten some AoE for the deck. The Orichalcum defends for more than to defend that turn. It's literally 1 HP difference, but it's going to be pretty important here, and I realized it immediately upon clicking the wrong thing. Okay, my job this turn is 1, 2, great. And there. So the enemy dies to poison during their turn, buying me an additional turn of damage I can do here. Footwork is really useful, though. Storm Steel's not going to do much. I've got 17 damage I can allocate to someone. I should put 11 of that. How do I want to split this? Ugh. Really depends on what I draw after this point as to who should take the 17. I'm going to throw everything on the Wriggler in the front line, with the idea that being both AoE and a single Shiv can kill that now. Single Shiv kills it. I'll flick-flack the backline here. So that the broadest range of things can take that target out. Beautiful. Skewer Shiv is our next draw. So I should be able to plan a... no, I can't plan kills just with that. Shiv with 1 energy kills the front line, though. Yes, I can full defend before doing that, but it's not necessary to full defend. Aha, but it is better. I'll take out the back line and then full defend against the front line. Then I've got 2 turns to settle this. Yeah, that works out. GG. The Hunt up my sleeve and Speedster. We don't have much draw in this deck. It's not Speedster. The Hunt. This early, you just take it for the additional cards that you get to see. Bellow. Damn. Imagine the conch. 9 cards in the opening hand, and all of them are upgraded. Let's get the Neutralize upgrade. I don't have a guaranteed shop on the other side of this, so I'll just take the straight up HP. Sorry, straight up money rather than trading any HP for it. I'll up Deadly Poison, so I've got more offense rolling into this next fight. Yeah, I can do 18 here. I'll Deadly Potion Energy Pot Skewer here. Damn. If I drew additional damage, I might have been able to use the Hunt for a kill. I feel really weak now, but I don't think additional damage solves that problem. Oh, hell yeah. Footwork, I'll hand trick a Deadly Poison, then Storm of Steel. So I'm fully defended against incoming damage this turn, and let's focus on taking out the backliner, because it's going to do the most damage next turn. Zero damage incoming. Thank you, Orichalcum. Finish off the turn. Outbreak when I have only 1 poison card in the deck. I kind of want to, because then it makes every other poison card a lot more takeable. I'll spend some HP on damage here. Footwork, hand trick on Deadly Poison, and survive a Deadly Poison, cast it. Hey, cast it on the front line too, cool. Defend is 8, so it's still beneficial here. I will drop Outbreak. $13 for the front line to go down. But you're also just buffing this turn, so I can account 5 and 4 damage on you. So if I just deal 9, you're dead. Start working on the kin in the second line then. Kukwa, Kukwa. Huge defensive potential if I have a discard available in hand. We should start setting up Deadly Poison on the back line, I think. Thankfully, I've got Weaken with 2 turns duration here. That's huge. I mean, yeah, I'll kill you with the Hunt. It's not going to get me an additional card, but it does kill that target, which is also good. Yeah, the consistency of block from having Orichalcum for our non-block turns, and then the footwork for our actual block turns is making this a lot. Oh my god, that neutralized draw as well. God damn. Yeah, this fight was going extremely well for us. I'd love to see Corrosive Wave or something like that. Yeah, actually, give me Envenom. I think this is the perfect Envenom deck. How dare you? I mean, Abrasive is really good. I like Fan of Knives as well. Solves AoE with Storm of Steel. Next floor, that's going to matter a lot. I should take that. Aerobus offering to imbue one of our skills. Discard our opening hand. Woo! Turn it all into shivs, baby! Luminescence or Ring of the Drake. It's got to be Ring of the Drake here. Yeah. Additional cards on the first 3 turns rather than just the first turn. Ooh. I mean, I might dodge that opening elite, but I definitely care about that 3 upgrade. And also, I feel pretty confident with elites on this floor. Especially with the Fan of Knives pickup. I only got to take 3 damage this turn. I get the stagger. I can easily take out the egg. Next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, it works out really well for us because it gives me the Hunt. Dodge and roll with an upgrade is really easy to take here. Footwork. Hand trick can make something free, but that's also like entirely unnecessary here. I don't have a way to kill someone with the Hunt this turn, do I? No, I do actually. It's use Skewer first, then Energy Pot, which, to be fair, I should be cycling those potions occasionally. Backline's going to want to be weakened in advance of next turn. Fan of Knives, shiv, 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 shiv. Storm of Steel, cast Flick Flack, shiv. Sick. Ooh, shiv potion's back, hell yeah. Hand Trick, Speedster, Predator, and Escape Plan, Precise Cut. Sucker Punch, I'll take an Escape Plan. Do I care for another Hand Trick? Not really. Deck's not big enough to need a second one, I don't think, at this point. Okay, can I kill the frontliner by focusing on it? Outbreak, Deadly Poison, and Flick Flack. So Outbreak would be 11 to you, Flick Flack. So we can get you down to 20. Then I'd have to use Shiv Potion and Fire Potion to kill you. I'm okay with doing that because I really do need to have our aggression already going. But I also feel like Outbreak, Deadly Poison is unnecessary this turn. Like, oh, okay, maybe it's defend, Flick Flack, and then just throw the Fire Pot at the back line. I take 3 damage this turn. We get the stagger on the Bulbug. I mean, I need to kill the backliner next turn. Frontliner I'll weaken. Because the backline is going to die, so it's going to be permanently weakened. Okay. Save 6 HP with the Cunning Potion here? I think not. Thank you, Orichalcum, for defending me on that turn, allowing me to get the hunt done. Dagger Throw. Already upgraded. 12 damage as well as cycle a card. Looks like Sleeting. Nope. Outbreak, Defense Strike. Cut through the enemies, curl up that turn. It's nice to have Neutralize here, but it's not like Band of Knife Storm Steel is going to be a huge amount of damage versus just Skewer for 33. Ooh. I want to be able to set up additional defense for next turn, because that's going to be tough. I don't really have the opportunity to do that in this hand. Damn. Footwork. Dodge and roll. Gonna have to drop the defend. I wanted to drop the Deadly Poison. Okay, great dodge and roll there. Let's get rid of the shivs. Not actually that important for this fight in particular. This is more of a Deadly Poison fight. Hell yeah. Thank you, Skewer, for helping us close out that fight. Piercing Whale, Predator, and Mirage. Of these, it's Piercing Whale or nothing. Attack Pot. I'll keep the Explosive, and then I will bank left for this additional elite, just because it feels like we're doing really comfortably here. I don't think I can wait for the hunt in the next cycle, though, so I'll throw it for damage against the Obscurer. Footwork, Skewer kills the front. Fan of Knives is going to be 16 damage to the front line here. So if I throw the weak in that direction, I can take you out. And then if I'm willing to take 4 damage this turn, which I think I will be, I can get a poison out on Obscura. Survivor, and then skewer the front line. Continue poisoning Obscura. 30 incoming damage this turn. That's looking pretty tough. I'll have to structure this around guaranteeing a kill on the front line. Using Explosive Ampule this turn, unfortunately. Hopefully I get a potion after this fight to justify throwing it. Ugh! This is even worse. Yeah, my next hand's very defensive, though. Cunning Potion in order to prevent myself from taking a ridiculous amount of damage this turn. defend, piercing wail, hand trick. I just need to draw lethal for that backline, buddy. It's 14 damage. How hard could it be, Michael? There we go. Master Planner, when you play a skill, it gains Sly. Second cycle of the deck. Storm of Steel just casts our hands for us. It's nice. It's not going to make us that much more powerful right now, unfortunately. God, I wish I had a potion still for this fight. Let's drop a footwork and... Oh, piercing wail is going to be so much better next cycle as well. 13... Alright. Skewer the back. There's not a chance I can play that Master Planner here. I'd love to. Can't do it. Phantom Knives is also essential. 12 damage AoE. And then I think I've got to keep up the aggression rather than block for an additional 2. So I'll send the Hunt to the back line. I don't think we survived this turn. 12, 19, 30 incoming damage this turn. I'm capable of blocking 17. Not capable of killing anyone this turn as well. Tough. I mean, I did choose to go towards the elite, to be fair. There was the not elite version of this path for taking 2 upgrades. Why did I feel so cocky going for an elite? It's not like Ento would have been good. I still needed damage cards in this deck. That was a mistake. I was trying to get additional value that I don't think I had the ability to take in this deck at the moment. Oftentimes when I try and do things like this, like the heuristic that's happening like inside my soul when I make this decision rather than saying it out loud is I'm at some part rationalizing, oh, I need to take an additional early challenge because the deck is currently struggling, and if I am capable of taking that challenge, I might be able to fix this, but otherwise it looks like this is kind of very sparse as a deck. Like, we took Outbreak here, and then saw, other than a single poison stab, no additional poison options for a bunch of selections, and not really that much additional Shiv support either. That's not to say, like, card selection screwed me or anything like that. That's to say that, like, I should have found other ways to fulfill those roles rather than, like, assuming that I had filled those roles. 2 question mark. Early shop. Random rat. Knife trap. Play every ship from your discard pile on the enemy. Alright. I mean, if there was ever a card that told you exactly what to do, it's this one. It doesn't care if I do anything unless that thing says Shiv. So yes, sir, Knife Trap, sir. I will get right on it. Show me Cloak and Dagger. Thank you. See? I do have a shop in a couple spaces time. But a Relic is so good. Relic. Ugh. Steady? Oh no, but I have to go to a shop after this. Damn it. I have to. I'm gonna steady the neutralizer Knife Trap. Just having Knife Trap when you need it, my god. How busted. Ah! Let's pretend it wasn't there. How busted is that gonna be? God damn, I wanted to draw a strike so bad there. I can kill this turn by using Knife Trap. I almost feel like I have to. Perfect. Yeah, I've got enough damage. That was correct. Tactician, Flechette, Poison Stab. Tactician's comfortable in this deck. Because I'm very, very likely to need and want that. Let's get the Cloak and Dagger to generate twice as many shivs at the same time. Ooh, start each combat with the strength. That's real good with this. Flexbot probably needs to be used on the big shiv turn later. I'll survive with that knife trap and then let these two destroy themselves. Yeah. Tough turn. Full defense, nothing doing though. Cloak and Dagger, Shiv. Survivor, single Shiv. So the knife is getting pretty big. Knife trap, eh. 16 plus 11, 27, and there's 6 instances of damage there, so I could do 57 this turn with the flex pot. I actually think we're way better served by just waiting. Especially if we can get Cloak and Dagger. Nice. I'll split you this turn. Flex pot. Newt. Shiv shiv. Knife. Shiv 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 shiv. And then one stab next turn kills you. Chandelier. Start your third turn. Gain 2 extra energy. There's footworks there, as well as a leading strike for additional shivs, which is really important. God damn. I think it's so clear that I'm lacking the damage here, but if I take that footwork, I might actually be able to make miracles happen. Lantern, additional energy, turn 1. Alright. I can survive. Just believe. Thank you. Consistency of defense is so damn important in this fight. Without the footwork, I don't think I would be able to make it. I'll keep neutralized until the big attack turns. Mm-hmm. 24 incoming. This is about as big as the attack turns gets. But I also have the ability to full block it. So I'll save the neutralize. Here we go. Yeah, a turn where I couldn't have full defended. That's what it's for. 6 damage this turn, Knife Trap kills next. Pair for additional max HP. Phantom Blade. Shiv gains retain. First shiv you play each turn deals 9 additional damage. Yeah, that helps us pass out our damage so much better. I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit the rest as well. Gain 2 potions for it. Thank you, mailbox. I'm not going to get baited by the outbreak this time. Flash of Steel. Nope, just straight up removal of strike. Skulking, Terrorial. So these are the Phantasmal Gardeners, that is. So if I want to go that direction, I should really take that Dagger Spray with me. It's nice to have a little bit of AoE support, but it's either that or dodge that and then go to the 2 question marks. I'm also open to the 2 question mark line. That makes it much easier to guarantee I'll be able to upgrade footwork by the end of this line. Yeah, let's do that. You can't have Knife Trap. Yeah, I'm not going to keep digging. You can have Defend. Perfect. Strangle works really well in Shiv decks. And the upgrade's going to be a defensive upgrade for footwork. Next upgrade should probably be the neutralized second turn of weakness. Oh, wow. Phantom Blade, Cloak and Dagger. I'll play 1 on the first turn, retain the second. Strangle, defend, survivor through a defend, and then Shiv for another 14. This one sucks to the degree that I will neutralize and then Swift. I don't deserve to have a turn with 0 block right there. Strike, strike, and yeah, Knife Trap. Strangle, strike, strike. And good turn there. Very aggressive when we could be aggressive. Very defensive when we can be defensive. 1, and then... Strangle, defend, Shiv, neutralize. Still taking a little bit of damage this turn, but it's okay. Sadly weakened this turn. This would be a really good turn for the Knife Trap, though. Okay. It's really tough. We had this under control just a moment ago. It's okay. I've still got the weak and retained in hand. Would be fine. Yeah, even the least defensive hand I could have drawn here will be fine with, thankfully. All right, give me Envenom for this one, please. Coward. Shadow Meld After Image. Yeah, I mean, it's just consistency of defense we need to solve. Knife Trap is inevitability in this. I don't need another. I do need 1 more Shiv card. I don't need that many more Shiv cards, though. Calling Bell. I just really don't like getting the Curse of the Bell for 3 relics. The relics could be incredible, or they could be completely useless, and now your deck has a curse in it. It's just so variable. Maybe if I got to select one of them. Wraith Form, 3 energy, gain 3 intangible. It's really nice, but again, we're more about longevity here. It's got to be Astrolabe for us. Transforming out 3 of these strikes and upgrading them is huge. It's Piercing Whale. Yeah, very happy about that. Flick Flack. Yeah. Not I need like an acrobatics or 2 before those additions to this deck make sense and actually contribute for us. So, you know, 1, 2. I'm going to take this left path with the upgrade density. Ugh. Yeah, the cards that have since been added to the deck are actually really harming us. Let's have a look in this attack potion. Take that backstab. Bullet time. This is a pretty good turn, at least. Strangle, Cloak and Dagger makes the shivs. Start using the shivs on the backline. Defend and Knife Trap with the shivs. Get him! See, when I've just got the one enemy to worry about, we're going okay here. I I'm on the edge of taking additional Cloak and Dagger here just because it's the Shiv card I was shown. I kind of just need more Shivs per cycle. We've just seen what happens when I don't have enough Shivs per cycle. I mean, this is a huge turn. Just bullet time it. Strangle. In with everything under the sun, and then a knife trap to play 3 Shivs a game. Strangle, bullet time. I mean, the bullet time is saving me 1 energy at the cost of a space in hand consistently. Like, it's not good. Prepared is important. Yeah, I've got Tactician and Flick Flag, so Prepared goes in the deck. You know, I would have liked it to be upgraded, but I'll do what I can. Give me a 0 cost, and it's not Prepared. It is Deflect, though. I don't think another Phantom Blades is what I need, but I also don't think it's not. I need more damage. And if that's how I'm getting off of the ability for my Shivs to do additional damage, that's how my Shivs do additional damage. I'm also going to take that backflip because I really need some defense draw. Speaking of defense draw, none of these, I guess. Bouncing Flask. No, give me the Calculated Gamble, I think. Not thrilled about that either. I need Prepared, upgraded to be super playable. After Image Phantom, defend. Sadly, we're in the tough version of this fight, where both the 2nd and 4th unit are dealing 9 damage on that turn. Piercing Wail's really good this turn, at least. Come on, Flick Flack. Tactician and Flick Flack both in the same turn there. Let's drop the bullet time. Ship plays nothing, basically, at this point. Yeah, retain the rest of it. Might as well. Shiv for the kill next turn, and then Knife Trap is getting closer and closer and closer towards being lethal on someone else. Set both of them to 9. Ease. I don't think I benefit from that Noxious Fumes there. Untouchable, though. I have enough discard that Untouchable is what I want. I do want additional defense in this deck. I do feel like whenever I'm discarding cards, I should be double dipping on benefit from it. Courier. All relics, merchants, and potions are decreasing in price by 20%, and the merchant restocks now. After image, additional defense. No, neutralize additional weaken turn, especially before this elites. Not against setting up vulnerability on turn 1 here. Let's backflip prepared before we bullet time for whatever remains in hand. I'll set up vulnerability here, actually. So Flick Flack can be discarded. Neutralize, singular Shiv. No, it's not worth preempting with that Shiv just to defend 1 damage. Phantom Blade, Strangle, then sets up that additional Shiv. Knife Trap next turn won't have vulnerability to be striking against, unfortunately. Right now, Knife Trap is 6, so imagine 9, 9, 13, 13 by 3, 39. I wouldn't be able to kill you this cycle with Knife Trap anyway. Next turn, the first hit from Knife Trap is 23 damage. And then 5, 5, so 23, 5, 5, 33, plus 15, 48. I've got lethal next turn with the Knife Trap and the Flex Bot if I need it. I've got no damage left in the draw cycle, but there was a possibility of drawing Piercing Well this turn and fully defending. Fire Potion. Gain, or deal 20 damage, sorry. Ooh, Reflex, yes. Additional draw on discard. Thank you kindly. I would love to see Tools of the Trade for a free discard per turn at this point. I want Cloak and Dagger 2 upgraded. Cloak and Dagger, hell yes. And then I calculated gamble this whole hand to get Untouchable, Tactician, and Reflex all cast. After Image, Footwork, Deflect. I'm so fully defended already, ridiculous. Phantom, Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger's already handled backline. Gotta make sure that this Bulbug Nectar doesn't get any actual turns of damage. So I'll set up with Shivs on you. Nice. Okay, I'll start with Strangle on the front line. Prepared to cycle. Bullet time's entirely unnecessary here, but it is additional damage, so might as well. And we'll leave this fight on turn 2 with a Happy Flower, so it activates at the top of the next combat. I almost want another Untouchable. There's an argument for Infinite Blades as well, because at least it's a blade turn for the Knife Trap. I feel like that's slow compared to, like, what we really want is just one Knife Dance for 4 turns worth of Infinite Blades immediately. Cloak and Dagger, Survivor through Untouchable. Sadly, nothing else really needs to occur with this hand, so... Shiv, Shiv, end. This is definitely going to be the hardest of the fights that we could do this floor. Oh boy. Oh, no. After Image, Footwork. I feel like I have to play Defend, despite the fact that I feel like Phantom Blades is essential for our damage. Thank you, Piercing Well. Phantom Blades. And hold up. We don't need that Piercing Well this turn. Great, so we can wait for the second cycle until that gets played. Shiv, we're prepared through Flick Flack Reflex. Okay. Let's neutralize the highest damage target this turn. Knife Trap is 4 still? I'm going to deflect. I'm going to drop Knife Trap on the midline. And then Count Gamble into the next draw pile. Great. We end up full defending there. Strangle on the front line's definitely going to generate a kill this turn. So let's just... Well, but I could also just spend 2 shivs on it. Yeah, that's pretty relevant, actually. We'll attack the midline. Prepared through Untouchable, and at this point, second cycle, we're not going to get back to another cycle of the deck, so we'll discard that Clumsy. I'll Cloak and Dagger. Hit the front line with 1 and 2. Take them out. Defend. Keep the shivs for later. Phantom Blade now means that shiv is already lethal. Let's backflip, Survivor through Tactician. Okay. I'll retain as much as I can for next turn. There's no reason to use it yet. Great. Flick Flack, and Shiv kills frontline, then Knife Trap kills back. Yeah, so it's a couple of turns. Oh, Blade Dance, thank you. God, I was waiting for you. Definitely a rest here. I'll take the Power Potion. Power Potion and Colorless Potion. Both of those have a chance of being much more long-lived in this combat. Power Potion will pop on turn 1. Master Planner. Getting Knife Trap to trigger when I discard, it's pretty good. But I don't have that many causes of discard. I think, like, Footwork's probably just better. Hoping for Weaken, either this turn or next. Hey, we got it this turn. That's great. Neutralize, Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, I'll Bullet Time. There's no reason not to here. Start the next turn with all these shivs in hand. Hell yeah. Strangle, shiv, backflip. Deflect, defend. Perfect defense. Hell yeah. Yeah, I retain 5 cards, so I don't need to play any of these additional unless I'm planning on drawing more cards next turn. Footwork, Phantom, and Frantic Escape. I don't want to play that prepared. I'm mainly just going to draw into things I would prefer to play next turn. Oof. It'd be nice to be discarding Untouchable and Flick Flack this turn. Let's have a look in the colorless pot for defense. I think we just take Rolling Boulder as scaling damage. Then Shiv. Defend, Frantic. I've got to stay ahead of Frantic as well. After Image Piercing Whale, Frantic, and additional defend, Shiv. 34. Ooh, nice. Prepared through Tactician Reflex. Defend, Untouchable, Frantic Escape by the end of it. We actually managed to full defend that turn as well as pop another Frantic Escape. That's huge. Cloak and Dagger, Shiv, Strike Shiv. I think... No, Knife Trap's not lethal next turn. Yet. 50. Lethal. GG! Still looking for... I mean, glue is probably the best thing for me right now. Give me an adrenaline, but, like... I don't think... No, by the time we're doing enough hits for Envenom to matter, we don't care about Envenom anymore. Serpent Form, Ooh, Fan of Knives. I don't have that in this deck. I had that in the previous deck. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah. Solve all our problems. Power in my opening hand, please. When you encounter a merchant, immediately retain everything he sells. Wow, look at this question mark and then upgrades line on the left. I kind of want to go for the Parasol. It's 6 more relics. Sure, it's also a bunch of cards, but I got a bunch of cards in this deck already. My lord. one of these question marks is also going to be another shop. We're going to get 3 shops worth of value. It's going to be so big. You're going to... right now, you're thinking, that's a bad idea. You're going to be thinking the opposite. You're going to be thinking later later that isn't a good idea. The exact opposite. All right? Footwork cloak. I mean, you know, would have been better to defend that turn. Not really available to us there. Anticipate, piercing whale, leading strike. I don't need that leading strike. Actually, I think duping the deck is ridiculous. If I'm gonna be, yeah, yep. I really wish that whatchamacallit, that After Image was already upgraded before I did that. Happy Flower for Bag of Preparation. I do like that. The Courier for Lasting Candy. Not a chance on your life. Vajra, Blood Vial. Alright, you can have the Happy Flower. You're not getting the Bag of Preparation. Here's 100 gold, because I can't really use my money. Ooh. A power that makes all other powers cheaper is pretty good in this deck too, especially if I make it innate. Well, that's not what was offered, but I will take 2 strength 2 decks. That's also pretty good. I'm going to upgrade my After Images manually now. Bronze Scales at the start of combat. Grain Thee Thorns. Grain Thee Thorns. Oh no, he restocked. Oh no. I forgot this guy restocks. Miniature Cannon's pretty good for us. Especially if I upgrade Knife Trap so it upgrades all the shivs. Oh, actually, there was also Nunchaku. It should probably be Nunchaku, right? Alright. Is it gonna allow me to reload that? Yeah, it is. Good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Nunchaku. Additional energy every time we play 10 attacks. Mad Science loves being in the opening hand. I don't really think momentum's incredible on any of you. Ricochet, I guess? Ooh, Calamity. That's going to give us a lot of attacks in hand. Gotta defend. Alright. Bullet time. After Image. Mad Science. Defend. And then a Survivor through production. End that turn. That's pretty good setup right there. Prepared, discards Bad Luck and Tactician, making sure that I don't have to take that damage. I don't like this hand at all. Calculated gamble. You're not going to believe this, but the hand got a lot better. GG. Backstab? A 0 cost in the opening hand is really appealing, actually, but it's not going to be important for the boss fights. I'll take a back flip. Strength Pot's certainly nice. I'd probably use it for the second fight. Use a card, it's free to play this combat. Probably end up using that on Knife. God damn, bullet time in the opening hand here is actually pretty sick. Start with Reflex. Then it's bullet time. After Image, Mad Science. Footwork. Defend. I'll Blade Dance, Deadly, and Leg Sweep. Shiv, shiv, shiv. And do I Gold Axe at the end of all this? I guess so. Okay, that bullet time, significantly less valuable, this one. I'll Stable Serum this turn, because otherwise I'm not really accomplishing anything here, so I might as well accomplish something. Keep that bullet time. Phantom, Phantom, Flick. Maybe I shouldn't have flicked there. Yeah, that didn't seem necessary. Ooh, bullet time's got a lot to play this head. I'll Survivor through Reflex first. Then bullet time, Strangle, Calamity. Now the thing is, Calamity is bullet time just zero cost all of the cards that were actively in my hand at the time. It won't zero cost new cards added to my hand. Which is to say, yeah, we're not going to be infinitely playing zero cost attacks just off the back of those two cards, sadly. It's pretty stupid here, though. Phantom Blade, Noxious, Phantom Blade. I'm going to Touch of Insanity the Knife Blade and then just shiv, 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 shiv. Slice. Your turn. Blade Dance. Shiv, shiv, shiv. Stab. Slice. Ooh, Murder. 42 damage. Phantom Knives is more shivs, which turn into more other cards as well. Gout Gamble past that entire hand. Nice. Sadly, I did draw my bad luck there, but... Is Knife Trap lethal? Oh. Yeah, Knife Trap's lethal. Woo! Now, we could dead draw on the wrong turn and die in this fight, but we were definitely more threatened by the previous fight than this one, so... Do I preempt defend or Phantom Blade? Or Blade Dance attack. Actually, Blade Dance attack, I think. Because it blocks us for a huge amount. And yeah, sets up for Knife Trap to be lethal if I need it. Piercing Well, defend, and then... Pinpoints. We've still got Knife Trap in hand for the next turn. Vulnerability's worn off. We haven't got what I would call very consistent defense yet. We haven't got many of our powers out yet either. So I'm pretty concerned on account of those reasons. We do manage to get reasonable defense that turn, but that's not going to last long, goddamn. Phantom Blade, Blade Dance. I can throw Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. Oof. I have to play Piercing Wail, no choice there. Otherwise, I'm taking way too much damage this turn. Thank heck I had ridiculous additional defense available that turn. This is all getting very scary. No ability to discard bad luck, so unfortunately that's another 13 against their old Dome. Okay, no choice but to bullet time this turn. I'll retain those shivs to play on a turn when the enemy can actually take damage to the shivs. Yeah, we're dead. Damn it. Both of our footwork at the very bottom of the deck. I'm not going to blame just that, but like our defensive potential basically being at the bottom of the deck and then cycling through the entire deck to get to it did make us very vulnerable. Something that I think definitely could have helped us, though I don't think I had the time for the upgrades, would also be getting upgrades on our calculated gambles, so we would have the ability to retain them specifically for the turn that bad luck turns up. Either bad luck or bad luck, right? Bad luck the card or bad luck the phenomenon. Ooh. Alright, buddy, you got me. But I gotta say, having a knife trap that's ready to play at exactly the right time, mwah. Also, I think we definitely beat the first boss with significantly more ease, courtesy of the fact that we doubled the deck. I stand by doubling this deck. Absolutely, I stand by that. The Parasol, I have myriad other feelings about, but I stand by duping the deck for the moment. My name? Wait, hang on. There we go. My name has been Rhapsody. I do think the Lord's Parasol was adding a bunch of cards to the deck, so it made it much more appealing as well to dupe the deck, because then the impact of the new unupgraded cards was going to be lesser, and some of them turned out to be really good cards. Alas, just not enough.